House of Time. The Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo. It is a beautiful Saturday out there. If you like it hot, I mean, if some like it hot, and some sweat when the heat is on, and the heat is definitely on. It's car thermometer said 100 degrees. That's a little toasty. What do you think, Cameron? A little toasty?
Very toasty.
Yeah, just a little toasty. But last time I checked, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck here because I would never do that sort of thing.
So out of character.
Yeah, it is. It's summer, so it's supposed to be hot in the summer. I'm just saying. Thank you for being a part of the show today. Hopefully you are keeping it cool, but if you're not and you're out there in the heat because it's still pretty warm out there, hey, stay hydrated. I know, but you hate when people tell you what to do, but listen this time. Stay hydrated. Plenty of water, plenty of liquids, and because we like having you around, and so do your friends and your family. And even your enemies, they like having you around because if you're not around, then what are they going to do?
Who are they going to hate then?
Yeah, exactly. They need you for that. If you want to be a part of the show,
be someone's hater fuel.
Be that. I know I am. Text line is 800-905-0989. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WRD. I'm also broadcasting on my personal Facebook page. So if you're one of my friends, like from back home in Ohio, and you're commenting and you're like, okay, why is he not answering me? It's because I can't see those. So, but I can see the ones at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. On today's show, we are going to be talking about Fantastic Four. Cameron and I went to go see it. We're going to give you a spoiler-free review, tell you what we thought about the movie, and tell you whether you should stay all the way to the end or not. We got a signs of the impending apocalypse. Going to talk some video games, Nerd Roundtable. We also are going to talk about some deaths. And, I hate doing that, but unfortunately we lost some pretty big stars.
I'll say it was
this past week. It really was. And so we'll talk about a couple of those. And I know that people have been talking about them during the week, but we haven't had the opportunity to do so. So definitely want to do that. And first of all, let's start off with the first celebrity that died. I hate making it sound that way, but was Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo on the Cosby Show. And here's the thing: before all the stuff that happened with Bill Cosby, who is he's not a good person, but what he was a pretty good comedian, and the show was the show. The Cosby Show was the family show, and it was must watch. It was one of the things during that era. People sat down with their families and watched the show. And Theo was the guy who was not very smart, but he was lovable. And he unfortunately drowned this past week. And hate to see him go because, again, I love the show. Love the Cosby Show. I remember in 1987 when I had my kneecap broken in many places, the doctor who put my knee back together looked like Bill Cosby's dad. And that was in 1987. That was a long time ago, but I still remember that because
better than him looking like Bill Cosby.
Well, at the time it wouldn't have mattered. It would have been great. So think about it, because that stuff from Bill Cosby has been in the last decade. So this was 1987, long time ago. But it was a show that, like I said, a lot of people watched, and it was pretty sad to see him go. And then you had Ozzy Osbourne go. And the thing is, he called himself the Prince of Darkness, all that kind of stuff. He was just a guy who was an amazing singer. And whether you like his style of music or not, you've heard it a bunch of times, even when you don't think you have.
He's one of the most iconic rockers of all
If
time.
if you've been in a stadium, you've heard Crazy Train.
Yes.
I mean, because that is a staple in just about every stadium, whether it's college football or NFL, they're going to play Crazy Train. And there's so many other songs that he put out there. Close Your Eyes Forever with Lita Ford, which was great. And the thing is, they just did a concert, which is so wild, like a couple days before he passed away. And he was able to get up there and sing. He couldn't walk or anything. He was able to get up there and sing.
It's supposed to be his last concert too.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he made such a lasting impression that so many rockers came to pay tribute and to play music. And it was really cool. I've only seen bits and pieces. I haven't seen the entire thing. And I don't know that it's broadcast anywhere. I think maybe you could pay to watch it. But everything I've seen was very awesome. So seeing him go, and, you know, back in the day, he had a TV show. A lot of people watched that TV show. I only watched bits and pieces of it. But anytime
even that, he was able to do an iconic thing and just yelling, Sharon!
I was going to say, anytime you meet someone named Sharon, you know you do it. You know you do it. In the back of your mind, you hear someone yelling.
Just hear Ozzy in the back of your head screaming Sharon.
Sharon. All right, text her, by the way, 800-905-0989. That's something very profound to say. Don't die. It's bad for your health.
That's what I tell people.
I don't know if you die.
But they still do it.
I don't know if you die if it's bad for your health, if you don't have health anymore.
Yeah, your health becomes non-existent.
Yeah, there's no health left.
Your health drops to zero.
And it depends on what you believe in the afterlife. I mean, Cameron and I believe in heaven. We believe in Jesus. And if you die, and you can go to heaven if you accept him in your heart as your Lord and Savior. So you're going to heaven, so you're going to a better place. All right, the next person who died, again, I hate doing this, but that's just how it works.
Thankfully, it's the last person on the list.
No, it's not. So I'm gonna.
There's a fourth?
Well, there's five. Well, there's four, and I've only talked about three. One, I've talked about two. I'm saving one till after the break.
Okay.
All right. The next one is Chuck Mangione.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he played, I believe, the flugelhorn, which is a wonderful name.
The flugelhorn?
The flugelhorn. And if you were a child of the 70s and 80s, you've heard his stuff. And even if not, you've heard his stuff. And apparently, and I was unaware of this, he was on with Cartman and the guys, or one of those cartoons. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was King of the Hill. He was on one of those. Was a regular. Look that up for me, will you? Because I can't remember which one, but I know he was on one of those. And he's one of those guys where it doesn't immediately come to mind until you hear his name. It's like, oh yeah, that guy. Before there was Kenny G, there was Chuck Mangione, and he was.
It was King of the Hill.
Was it King of the Hill? Okay, which the revival is back on. I gotta admit, didn't watch a whole lot of King of the Hill. I know all the characters and everything, especially Boomhauer. I mean, who doesn't know him? Well, I guess Cameron. Yeah, exactly.
It just sounds like a lot of people from my hometown.
Well. No, that's not true. That's not true. Maybe your adopted hometown.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't. People in Columbus don't say, oh, some people think I talk that way. So I mean, maybe
that's
you're right.
When they can't keep up.
Maybe you're right. I've slowed down so much compared to how fast I talked when I first got here.
I think you can turn it back on if you need to.
Absolutely. I don't know. I haven't been able to go back home because vertigo. And you got to go through the mountains to go to Ohio.
I was about to say, we don't slow it down when we're talking to each other.
Well, that's true. That is very true. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about Hulk Hogan and his passing and what Hulk Hogan meant to me as a child of the 80s. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Play, game, restaurant, or TV show you want us to check out? Easy. Hit us up on the WORD text line at 71307. This is the Upstate Pulse on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I do hear him yelling copyright.
Now, the Carolinas' most trusted forecast from the News Talk 98.9
Had an interesting
WORD
conversation earlier.
Weather
This Cameron
Center.
showed me a
A
video
heat advisory
of
begins at noon
Homelander
tomorrow.
versus
Lows around 75
Omni-Man.
tonight under clear
we
skies,
discussed
winds out of the
whether
west 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Goku could beat
I'm
both.
meteorologist Jennifer
feel like it's pretty
Fuchitsky from the
straightforward.
News
We
Talk
believe, yes,
98.9
Goku could beat both of
WORD
them.
Weather
And
Center.
Super
Right now, it's
They
95
wouldn't be able to hit
degrees.
Spartanburg, there's a new sheriff coming to town, but who will it be? News Talk 98.9 WORD and the 4th District Republican Club present the Spartanburg Sheriff Showdown Debate this Thursday at High Point Academy. Get the facts straight from the candidates. Tara and Joey Hudson will moderate. Tickets are free at 989WORD.com. Powered by the Law Office of Mo Abusaft, the Spartanburg Sheriff Showdown Debate. With News Talk 98.9 WORD.
Your neighbor Greg loves the summers in Greenville, but he hates to paint, so he called Rhino Shield.
We live in a beautiful 2-story home that was built in 1916. Really been prepped and painted very, very poorly.
And Rhino Shield's not paint, it's better.
We really had a lot of detail work in the team at Rhino Shield. They spent really a full 4 days just on the prep work, and we were so excited to see that.
All right, Greenville, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield now
This is
for
not
10% off the
This is
regular
messing with me.
price.
We've gotten numerous compliments, and we've actually even had some of the longer-term residents of our community thank us for protecting the integrity of our home.
All right. No, you guys were right. I apologize. The news thing threw me off.
I got
If you
what he
said
meant was it's on the
commercials,
stream.
commercials, yeah. And I just,
Okay.
my bad. I don't know. Newable?
Kinda.
I don't think so. I make the rules. No, it's not. That is a mistake made on stream. You only get noobed for mistakes made on the air. So that's forever been a thing on the show. I'm just pointing that out.
The commercials are off now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They
They're
should-
off.
they should
no,
be off.
they're off now. I turned them off.
Okay.
I know what it was.
I'm asking the people.
Oh, the computer has turned on my storage sense. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
All right, cool. We're good to go.
Probably not Scott, just because I don't know about it, and I don't want to talk about something that I don't know about.
We
Believe it
know
or not,
nothing about VTubers.
yeah, believe it or not, if I don't know something
I was
about
about to say,
something,
Dad, do you know what a VTuber is?
no, I do not. Does it have anything with the people who are of peace always?
No,
Okay.
but they could be. Basically, it's just people who stream but like have like a avatar in their stead.
It's not a noob. Goose, not a noob. It's on the stream. It's not on the air. I know technically the stream is on the air, but it's on the stream. It's not on the air. I think we all know I'm not above noobing myself when I deserve it.
There has been self-nubulation before.
And will continue to be so, unfortunately, because I'm probably going to mess up before the show is over. I don't know why you guys want that. Trust me, I don't need my ego damaged.
Very true, Orc.
I still don't know what it is. So,
I'll show you later.
okay, is it something you can't talk about? Hey, Chris.
I mean,
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here along with Cameron, having fun on a Saturday night. If you want to be a part of the show, text line 800-905-0989. We are also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD, where I've been asked about, VTubing, and I don't know what that is. And now Cameron is laughing at me because I don't know what the VTube is. What is is that like the YouTube or the Twitter?
No. It's I'm trying to figure out how to explain this.
Is it raunchy?
It can be.
Okay. So
It
can
depends.
YouTube. So can.
Well, it's depending on what avatar they're using to stream with. It's basically like
Okay. So it's like
if
it's like furries, but online.
they can be furries, but it's not just furries.
Okay. But it's like furries, but they're online.
Stop it.
No, but isn't it like furries, but they're online? So what you're saying is they're streaming, but they're using an avatar, not their actual person.
Yes, and
So
it
they
basically
can-
like motion captures.
They
Like,
can be a
depending on what
skimpily clad anime girl.
yes,
And that's where you were talking about going a certain way.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Also, our very own Matthew Causey has used that for not in the skimpy anime.
I was
girl
going to say,
thing.
come on now.
He uses like Solaire from Dark Souls as like his
Doesn't it? Oric
Yeah.
says VTubing now sounds like a horny word. It sounds like it's, I mean,
I'm
as soon as-
surprised you said
no,
that.
it's
You're not wrong.
it's a
and
descriptive
it
term.
is.
Anyway, here's the thing. So it was brought up on the stream by, let's see who brought it. Scott brought it up. And I didn't know what it was, but Cameron did, and he was explaining it to me. And so what I like to do is we are in the nerdosphere, if you will, which
Today, class, we're going to be talking about VTubers.
exactly. I didn't know what it was. Now I know there are people. We know that that the demographic for this show is very broad. It goes from teenagers all the way up, at least into the 60s. And so there are people my age, younger and older, who probably had no clue what that was. And now you know. So these are people who are either in the witness protection program, or they're overweight, or they're ugly.
They could be perfectly fine.
And they want to or maybe they just don't want people to know it's them. And they're like that real quiet kid in the class that everyone knows who he is, but he never says anything. But he's like big time boisterous online. Could be that guy. Could be anyone. Chances are, if I was in high school, I wouldn't have did that because I looked good in high school. But you know, listen, I know I did. I didn't then, but I do now.
I'm just remembering your rock picture.
Yeah, I just looking back. I look pretty
Here's
cool.
the thing.
But
Here's
I
the
didn't
problem.
get you know a lot of people don't get that they look pretty good in high school if they do, especially if they're overly shy like I was and still am. You know, it just, what can I say? I'm not gonna look back and go, man, you was ugly, because I was not. So I mean, I can think of ugly people in my head right now. I can throw their names out. They might be beautiful now.
I didn't realize I was attractive until I was 30.
There you go. Okay. So anyway, let's get away from this VTubing. As I contemplate, should I VTube?
No.
What would my avatar be?
Well, okay.
What would I talk about? So they talk about controversial topics?
Well, no,
for
they
VTubing?
play video games.
That's it? Okay, so when I've seen people,
Like
listen, I don't really like watching other people play because I want to play myself, but I have seen clips of people playing a game, and there's a little animated thing down in the corner.
Yeah, that's
so
VTubing.
That's VTubing. Okay. All right.
It's a way for them to be anonymous and still do the whole streaming thing.
Well, if you see what a lot of other people are playing, what they look like, and you go, and I can't compete with that. Let me, I'm now a rabbit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because who doesn't like a cute and fuzzy bunny?
Maybe I should make a Pappy VTube thing.
So, okay, but you would just make it look like an old man. So I don't know how that works. I don't know the advantage to that.
I'd have to like consult an artist or something.
Do we have any VTubers listening right now?
Oh,
Text
no.
line
Why are we going in this
800-905-0989. Because I'm curious. That's all.
That's a dangerous thing with you.
Why? Because everybody wants to slam furries and I don't. And we have some furries who listen to the show and watch the show. And they comment all the time. And so we could have VTubers out there right now. We absolutely could.
We absolutely could.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if I'd recognize them if they so when's the VTubing special then? I don't know. I mean,
I think that's like that's the modern equivalent of the puppet episode.
is it? Okay. We already do
Possibly.
the musical episode, the Upstate Pulse annual Christmas karaoke special, which I am presently working on already.
By the way, there's already a Pappy puppet. Now we just need a Alonzo puppet.
Yeah, it's not necessary. It's a
We can do a spoof of the Muppet Show.
He's a portly puppet. Yeah, he looks kind of old. Anyway, all right. Let's talk about some sad news. and that's the passing of Hulk Hogan. Now, I know a lot of people are dwelling on the negative. Last I saw, Hulk Hogan was baptized, and I got to believe he got his life right. Okay. And he did some really off-color things. He absolutely did. He also did something that a lot of people like myself without him would not have an avenue of entertainment. Without Hulk Hogan, there would be no professional wrestling the way it is today. There absolutely would not be. He was an icon. He was bigger than life. He hit right when he needed to hit. All the things had to be perfect for it to work for him, and it did. 1985, when WrestleMania 1 hit, I remember one thing. My papa lived across the street as I got a little bit older, and the one thing I would do is I would go, and I've talked about this before, I would watch wrestling with my papa. Mostly we watch TBS, 605, 705, whatever it was, depending on what night it was, Saturday or Sunday, I think. I know it was on Saturday, but I think it was also on Sunday. It was a long time ago, people. Anyway, I would go watch with him, and he loved Ric Flair, big time Ric Flair fan. And he would argue with me about how Ric Flair would whip Hulk Hogan's butt. My Uncle Conley had one of those really big satellites that are like the size of this room, not quite the size of this room, but pretty big, back before they made the smaller ones. And he also had a VCR, which weighed about 600 pounds, I think, because the first VCRs were really heavy and they were like 3 feet wide.
You're
and
also a small,
2 feet high.
emaciated child. So.
Well, no, this was 85. I was senior.
Oh, 85.
85, I was senior in high school. So I was around between 190, 200 pounds.
I was doing your strapping era.
Yes, it was. The good looking time that I was talking about. Yeah, that was then. So my Uncle Conley recorded the first WrestleMania, brought that big old huge killer VCR. I think it took 3 people to bring it in. I mean, my memory's a little vague. And Papa was bedridden, set it there, and I watched first WrestleMania with my Papa. And that's when Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, all those guys, and then Rock and Wrestling happened. Cyndi Lauper got involved. There were so many things. And then when he slammed Andre the Giant, and you read all the backstory about how bad Andre was doing, but he wanted Hulk to slam him anyway. There's just so many things. And then the biggest betrayal in my young life, I don't know, maybe I was like 19 or 20 at the time when it happened. I can't remember. But when Hulk Hogan turned his back and became heel and started the NWO, the biggest turn in forever. I know John Cena making his turn now is probably the second biggest turn, but Hulk Hogan doing it back in the day, it was devastating. I was so upset. And that's how powerful wrestling is. It's one of those things. And yes, it's scripted, but those guys put their lives on the line, and girls, they work really, they do things that you can't do. And if you can do it, you should go try out for wrestling because you'll make a lot of money if you're good at it. I wish that I had done that. I know I'd be all broken up now, but I'm broken up now anyway.
I was about to say,
at least I'd be broken up and rich.
Broken
probably.
up with money.
Yeah, there you go. If I would know how to manage myself correctly, but I would have been driving Lamborghinis and stuff. I probably would not have managed my money well.
Oh no, Mom would have set you straight.
Yeah, well, it would have been before that, and you may not be here. So I mean, there's that thing. Oh. So anyway, a lot of people are dwelling on, again, the bad stuff about Hulk Hogan. But all I know is Hulk Hogan, the character, not Terry Bollea, the man. Hulk Hogan, the character, is so important to the history of wrestling. And like I said, without him, and yeah, he had to have Vince McMahon also. Not a good person. But those two together were able to highlight Hulk's look, his talent. And you may say, well, he had like 4 wrestling moves. Yeah, but his charisma and everything about him, how little kids looked up to him, they were able to build wrestling into the power that it was. Before that, it was all regional. There were, pockets of wrestling in different areas. Vince McMahon, whether by good means or good business sense, just started buying all those places out and made it into what it was. If WrestleMania 1 was not a hit, WWF at the time would have went out of business. And it wouldn't exist either. And the big draw was Hulk Hogan. And it's a shame to see him go. And, we're all going to die sometime. It's about the legacy that you leave behind. And the thing is, can you look at this person and go, yeah, but he said this and he did this? Or can you look at him and go, yeah, that was a human being who made mistakes, but look at the positive things that he did. There are a lot of people. He didn't kill anybody, as far as I know. He didn't do any diddy things, as far as I know. So I'm going to remember him positively, because again, big part of my childhood, the one way that I was able to connect with my grandpa, who was so much older than me, was through wrestling. And I think it reaches across generations, and it's families go there together. And I think it's a good thing, and I hope it continues. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to review Fantastic Four. Cameron and I went to see it. Don't worry, we're going to do it spoiler free. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of Carolinas. Ric Flair had like 2 more moves than Hulk Hogan. I mean, if you look at the move sets of like someone like Chad Gable, whether you like him or not, there are guys and girls out there who have like a ton more than either one of those guys. And you can be a great wrestler and not be great if you don't have the personality, you don't have the mic skills, you don't have all that to go with it. There are really good wrestlers with bad mic skills, and they never do anything unless they have Paul Heyman as their manager. It's just a mix of things, and the right mix, you can go a long ways.
Goose, yeah, that's what Dad was talking about. So we can hope he had his life right. Also, or more than likely, Time After Time happened on there with Cyndi Lauper, because that was like her biggest hit.
No,
You did? That isn't what you did?
no. Girls just want to have fun.
Oh,
Stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think that was off the same album, but Girls Just Want to Have Fun had is that the one that had Captain Lou Albano on it? Time After Time did too, but I think because he was her dad, he was a wrestling manager, big time wrestling manager. And she also came out with Wendy Richter, I think it was, as her manager.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool time. It's back when MTV had just, it was really starting to hit. It just,
Before MTV's decline.
back in my day when MTV played music, and me and all the people, all the friends, the group of friends would gather around tubed TV and watch the MTV. We all wanted our MTV, and we got it. We did.
Thank you, old man Herbie.
Yes, Girls Just Want to Have Fun is from Cyndi Lauper. Yes. She also did the theme from Goonies.
She did?
Yes. You've watched that movie a ton of times.
I know. It's just I haven't watched it recently. So
There's a video of the Goonies, and I can't remember if there's 2 of them. I think there might be. Now I got that song in my head. I'm okay with it.
Would you like another one in your head?
No, you said that. Now Zombies in my head. Because it's in your head. Your head. It's in your head. Zombie.
Zombie.
Yeah.
That's not the inflection that you're supposed to get.
Somewhere Odie went, huh? How dare you?
So what?
Because my wife won't let me dye my hair. That's what. Trust me, I tried. She's like, no, you're not doing that. She wouldn't let me get an earring either. Which your sister was just like shocked that I would even. I was in a band, dude. I mean,
Yeah, why does
everybody
she-
else in the band had earrings.
That
like,
doesn't shock me at
let
all.
me just get one. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. She lets me grow my hair long. I got something. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse.
You better be ready to draw, you yellow belly.
You look like a sorry son of an hombre.
I am the son of an hombre. Kind of weird if I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's genetically possible.
All right.
Anyway, all right, welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo and Cameron here on Saturday night having a lot of fun.
You've yeed your last huh?
Yeah. This show is, believe it or not, the first hour is already almost over because we're just having fun. That's what we do on a Saturday night. Thank you for taking us along with you wherever you're going on your way back from where you've been, or if you're going from hither, thither, and yon. When you get to yon, please be careful because after yon is beyond, and if you go beyond, you have to go plus ultra. Good night, everybody.
Not where I thought you were taking that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Also, watch out for red caps.
Yeah, look out for that. All right, text line is 800-905-0989. We're live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. And both of those things are, as they say during the week, humming. I don't hear it.
What are they humming?
I don't know.
What song are they humming?
Zombies. As we were doing.
See, you keep saying zombies.
Yes.
I know I should be thinking of that one, but I keep thinking of She's Not There.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's it says more about me.
How did I know? Why should I care? Let's see. Texter says, is Lonzo man purdy? The fat Fabio is definitely man purdy.
I'll abstain from that.
Yes.
From any
you do
comments
that.
on that.
Yes.
I'll say you're handsome just because I'm handsome.
Listen, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and some people are slightly blind. The text says, I love people who end well, and he did. Yeah, I agree. I love all people, and it's good to know that he that he got his life right, at least as far as we know. Text says, I grew up in Charlotte in the 70s and 80s, watched Flair wrestle Nikita Koloff at Memorial Stadium in 82 or so, and grew up with Dusty Rhodes, Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, and Lex Luger. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Yep. Seen all those guys wrestle. Loved all those guys, except for Rick Rude. Didn't like that. He's such a punk. He was good at being what he was. And he would,
well, the last name of Rude.
Yeah, and he would put like the pictures of the people on his pants, and then he would dance suggestively. And it was just
what was this gyrating?
There was, absolutely. You know what dancing leads to.
So you say.
Yes. So do a lot of people. Yes.
Not all the time.
It's the horizontal. Well, anyway, dancing.
There can be platonic dancing.
No. Well, yeah, if you're dancing with your sister, unless there's certain counties though that doesn't.
All right, let's not go that way.
It's just, at least that's what I heard. All right, let's talk Fantastic Four. Was it fantastic? Were there 4 people? Yes, we went to see it. Thursday night in IMAX, and I will say I did not have the same feeling that I had coming out of Superman. And I wish these 2 movies have been reversed. I do have some critiques about the movie. Should you go see it? Yeah, it's a good time.
It is a good movie.
But I will tell you that I have some problems with the pacing. I think the pacing matches the time period it's put in. And I also have a major problem with the star. And I don't know if it's Pedro Pascal or if it's how the character is written. There's only been one good Fantastic Four, one good Reed Richards. There's only been one perfect Reed Richards, and Wanda shredded him.
I was about to say,
yes,
and he got spaghetti.
Yeah, and what is what John Krasinski? Yeah, and Wanda shredded him, and he looked like he would have.
Why didn't we get him for this one?
I know exactly, because he's spaghetti. So
There's probably a different version.
I thought that Pedro Pascal was kind of stoic and kind of, and I understand that Reed Richards is in his mind. He's a genius, not as emotionally attached, supposedly, to things that are going on around him. And that's part of the script. But I will tell you that I thought Johnny was excellent. The Thing, Ben Grimm, was my favorite out of them all. I thought that this is the best Ben Grimm, effects wise, and just the actor who played him. I thought he was perfect. Even I like Sue Storm, not the best Sue Storm because Jessica Alba, hello, but not a bad Sue Storm either. As far as they made her as powerful as she's supposed to be. And Silver Surfer, I don't care if she was a girl, she was awesome, and it fit the plot line perfect. The other thing I will say about it, I only had problems with CGI with the baby a couple of times. There's a couple of times that it was obvious, and I don't know, and I've had this problem in the past. I don't know if it was because we saw it in IMAX. I wonder if on a smaller screen, if it would have been that obvious, but I'm kind of leaning towards it was.
It would have been.
And I think it was like maybe 2, maybe 3 times.
I will say the CGI around the Silver Surfer was
it was excellent.
Especially, not to spoil too much, but you see her actually surf on things that you would not normally surf on.
And if you're a science guy and the way physics was used in a couple of things,
they were close with a whole bunch of stuff. Not exactly like, no, but that's good enough for me.
No, by the way,
it worked. Shares?
No, it worked. No. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. I'm not going to go. Well, you know exactly. If you use a curve, it shouldn't be in the direction. You should not have been able to, because when they were close to the thing,
well,
it should have been. And then I'm trying not to spoil, dude.
Okay, I know.
I'm trying not to spoil. Trey said, "Did you get the Galactus popcorn bucket?" They didn't have it at the
theater we frequent.
Yeah, I think that's only available in AMC, and I also heard it was like $80. It looked really huge. It looked really intricate. And I got to be honest, if it was in front of me, there's a good shot I got it.
You do have a new popcorn bucket.
Didn't buy one this time though. Did not. I got popcorn, but I did not get a popcorn
because it was
bucket.
Pedro this time.
Yeah, that's probably why. I still had the Superman popcorn bucket I got is still my favorite of all time.
You don't believe in superhero movie fatigue, but you do believe in Pedro Pascal fatigue.
Yeah, absolutely I do.
The other, to support your point about that, I think there are different ways to interpret Reed Richards because he's not always so detached. He's got that element to him where he can think of like pretty bad things.
Well, and this is not a spoiler because he does something that I do. He thinks worst case scenario and works his way back.
Yes.
I do that in everything. I don't know if it's a flaw or if it's a good thing, but I definitely
I did like the explanation for that because again, I feel the same way because you think of all the worst things that way you can plan to counter that.
Well, and also if you think of the worst things and then they don't happen, then you can be positive. I guess. I don't know.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Exactly. And it works.
What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Why randomly that one?
That's the first one I saw.
You just clicked, right? Now Nicolas Cage is just dying in the background.
I was going to say, sorry, you can't hear it on stream, but yeah, you absolutely can.
I am the hype!
Okay,
There we go.
So I got my cart wall working, or Chris got my cart wall working. Shout out to OG of the Upstate Pulse, who is now an engineer. Yeah, that's what they call it. And he's been working on this for an hour, and he finally got the thing working for me. The only way I could test it right now was to do it live on the air. Because if it didn't work, you guys wouldn't have heard it.
Oh, yeah,
but you did. So it did work. So I'm going to be able to migrate some of the things because it looks like for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, I'm going to be behind the board. And so I'm getting some things that I need to make things a little bit better.
What the hey, dude?
Exactly. What?
This is going to take some getting used to.
You know, why?
Hello, boys.
No.
What? What? I just so yeah. I gotta see what all we got here.
These are going to hurt you, sir.
So I also had to.
There's
I had to
so
go
much
through,
base to that one.
Yeah, it's he's pretty evil. So I had to go through and find some of the things that I have that will fit the show.
Duh.
And those are the things that I found.
All of these are on brand.
Yes.
Bless your heart.
That's a specific one. You know whose voice that is. That's Raven's best friend.
Bless your heart.
Really?
Yeah, she recorded that a long time ago.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, I wish Odie was here. You know why? I would ask him a question. You know what I would ask him?
What would you ask him?
Would you like to touch my monkey?
But he's not here, so I can't do that. I can't do that. So it's a shame.
Someone's got to teach that worthless nerd how the world really works.
Exactly.
Of
Bakugo.
course you have Bakugo ones.
What? It was asked earlier when I was going to go Broly.
Why does he sound
You're welcome.
Why does he sound so distant?
Did I do that?
Because he was out in
Oh,
space. And when we enter the room,
Where'd those trumpeters come from?
well, I mean, you have those around in case you need them. That's what you do, because you never know when something bad's going to go wrong.
You know, I didn't. Oh God!
But
You're
if it
going
does,
one-on-one.
but if
with
it
the
does go
Undertaker.
wrong, you just raise your sword up in the air and sally forth.
Are you going through the grid?
Yeah, I was just picking the ones that I have. Yeah, and I'm sure everyone is happy with everything I'm doing.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Or maybe not. Maybe they're not.
No,
actually, I think everyone's happy with what I'm doing.
No way.
Yes, they are. They absolutely are happy with what I'm doing.
I feel like I'm getting third wheeled here by
Why?
the cart wall.
I don't think you are.
Did you know that every time your mouth moves, strange sounds come out?
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Don't you say that to me, machine.
That's high praise.
Oh God.
Hey, I'm sorry. Listen, I apologize because
You sly dog. You got me monologuing. I can't believe it.
you sly dog. I can't believe you got me doing that. All right. So anyway, Fantastic Four. You should go see it. Here's the thing, and this is a public service announcement. You need to see the mid-credit scene. Don't bother waiting until the last one. Okay, I know in the past I'm like, listen, it's so important. You got to stay for this. This is just the greatest thing in the world. Don't do it. People booed in the theater. Okay, they were unhappy about the last scene.
Yeah.
They were happy about the other one.
Yes.
They cheered the other one, but the last one, yeah, they just Oric says he should make gift stories. I could.
Oh no.
Or-
No.
what
You
a-
should not do that.
What's a gift story? Is it basically radio?
No, it's so
It's something they've been
I'll
doing
explain
since
on
the
the
dawn of time in radio, where you take clips of pop culture things and you tell a story, but you use those to jump in parts. It's been done on. My favorite thing listening to the radio as a kid is when they would do that.
well.
They would
This is
tell a
like a
story.
morning zoo at night.
Yeah,
So-
it is. It is exactly. It is, without a doubt.
Hi.
There's no doubt.
I don't
listen-
mind that one.
Yeah, listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News. When we get back, we're talking Happy Gilmore too. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD. The voice of the Carolinas.
You.
Here's the thing about the cart wall. I have not yet been able to have the kind of fun with it that I could have because I've only been using it on the rock ground.
True. You've been limited.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's you want to use it, but you don't want to be disruptive. But when I'm controlling the narrative, I can use it as much as I want,
Rick, you
unless
have no
LexCorp says
idea.
no, you can't. Exactly, Trey. You wait for that, and you're like, oh no. You know what I think?
mean?
You know what I think? I think the ant playing the drums on Ant-Man was better than that.
Yeah, because that was
It was at least it was kind of funny.
yeah.
And you feel like you got. In this, it felt like they genuinely were trying to do something, and it's like, yeah, okay.
As well as saying booty cheeks on its own isn't a bad thing because it could be a good thing. Also, Oric, you have no idea how the storage on the battery. I was also going to tell you, gift stories is something that's popped up a little bit more in the friend group.
I put that together.
Okay.
I do those promos. So
I figured you did.
I do them very well because I am an award-winning producer and co-host, by the way. I keep forgetting that. You know, all the sports stuff that I've won on, I've been a co-host on it too.
Yeah. Would you like to procure?
Hey, Pappy, I would like a Diet Dr. Pepper, please.
Coming right up. Pappy's Pop Palace.
Pappy's Pop Palace. Come on down,
Pappy's-
Pappy's Pop Palace. Get some pop. If you call it soda, don't bother coming in.
I got. I shouldn't say what I was about to say. I got two sounds for you. We'll find out when you say
If you want soda, go to the bacon aisle.
I'll just throw the powder in your face. Pocket sand. Pocket baking soda. Ah! That's it.
You're absolutely right, Trey. That's what they should have done. Although, if that was the mid-credit scene, I don't think people would have stayed for the final credit scene.
Yeah, they would have just assumed the last bit was. There was no point to it because it wasn't.
It felt like an obligation, or like they had something else to go there, and then they changed their mind.
Yeah.
I will also. Well, I'll save it. I got one more thing to say about it.
I'll say the mid credit scene. Everyone was in.
Yes. I'm so glad Chris got that fixed for me. I've pretty much played everything I got though. Right now, I'll be adding to it during the week.
I was say I'm surprised you don't have more.
I worked on it for a while. I also have a problem where I can't record things without it being unplugged.
I was about to say, Chris, you popped in after we talked about Ozzy.
Yeah, we had already talked about it, but just so many people going in basically 1 week. It was rough. I love I got what the hey, dude. That was like my favorite thing on Superman. That was so good.
It was very cornball and very on brand.
I can't wait if we're going to see any interaction between him and Supergirl. Is he going to be in Supergirl, at least for a brief moment? I don't know. La 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 la. Yeah, I have a ton of ideas of sound clips that I can throw up on my thing. Is he really? That stinks, Chris. Chris says Phil Collins is in hospice. He's pretty old too, and I know you've been sick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it happens eventually.
If that happens to me, would you guys please show up and give me pudding? I mean, chocolate pudding with real chocolate chips in it. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
Okay.
You're obligated. You got to feed it to me. I mean, they just have to bring it.
Here comes the choo-choo train.
Yeah, that's what I expect. I expect choo-choo and airplane.
It's on its way from Dubai.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here along with Cameron. Matthew, Cameron pointed out, and I probably should have known because I should be a better friend, but I didn't know because I believe he's a Facebook friend. Yeah, he absolutely is a Facebook friend. I didn't notice that yesterday. Apparently it was his birthday. But Matthew comes and goes like the wind. Not the rising wind, but he comes and goes like the wind. Or maybe
they need to be specific about that.
Maybe he just had too much feet talk.
No, he was back before. He was.
I know, but then we talked feet again when he came back.
Yeah,
and
but it was only just for a brief moment.
It was.
Was that the foot that broke the camel's back?
It could be. Yeah, I just dipped the toe over the line, and now he's no longer here. We're guessing he's at a gathering, a birthday gathering, because Matthew is the kind of guy when it's his birthday, he's going to celebrate for at least a week and a half.
Straight up party animal, that guy.
Absolutely, you can tell by looking at him. He is for sure.
Q turned down for what?
Yeah, no, I would if I had it. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 800-905-0989. We are also live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. So check us out there. And again, I will remind you that if you are commenting, you're talking on my personal Facebook page.
I thought we were about to start saying karma, chameleon.
You come and go. You come and go.
Should I get my eye patch?
No, no. You'd also have to wear a kimono, and you probably don't want to do that.
Wig.
Yeah. No, actually, that was his real hair then.
No, I mean I'd have to wear a wig.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I ain't got hair like that.
Yeah. So we are also. So anyway, I can't see your comments until later when I look. All right. One more thing on Fantastic Four, Nerds Out in Force, and they were loud. And you always get that one guy in the theater. And if you're watching, feel free to comment because you could be, because this is your show, dude.
We thought he was really funny.
Yeah. That one loud guy in the theater. This is how you know theaters are back, dude. This is how you know theaters are back.
That's a fair point.
It's because there's always that. There's like three. There's usually three people, mostly guys, young guys, probably between 18 and 24. Am I stereotyping? Absolutely, I'm stereotyping. Young guys between 18 and 24 who say something in the theater, everyone laughs and goes along with it, and then they keep going. But it's not just theaters. You get those in wrestling crowds. There are a lot of places where those guys show up. But they're back, and that means theaters are back. I know we talked about theaters possibly dying off, but it ain't happening, and it's probably not going to happen. The fact that how much money has been made this year in theaters from Minecraft to Lilo and Stitch, what Superman's already over 500 million. We're going to see what Fantastic Four does, and Jurassic Park has made a ton of money. So it's back, man. I'm so glad it's back because I was so scared that a part of I don't want to say I believe it started in America. A part of the Americana nearly died because of COVID.
That's a fair point.
And I mean, there was a drop off before COVID, but especially with streaming and all the other ways that you can watch a movie if you wait long enough, especially if it's a bad one, it's going to end up on digital pretty quick. But it's good to be out there in a crowd. And these are movies like Superman, like Fantastic Four, that you need to see with people just to hear their reactions, because it's one thing to come out of theater and go, yeah, I really liked it. And, your circle really, but you want to hear what other circles think about it. And our theater was kind of rowdy, and they really enjoyed the movie. And
the other thing is, like, they were rowdy at the beginning, but they were quiet during the movie.
Yeah, and you never know because you're always
that happened with Superman too. And that's the thing is, like, that's perfect for me. I'm fine with having some energy beforehand. That means that people are excited and stuff, and then they're actually being considerate of everybody else during the movie.
And one last thing. They're going to play a half hour of commercials and trailers. Unfortunately, 15 minutes straight of commercials. One commercial played twice. Okay, I get it. So now just going to have to start showing up really late to a movie. Let's do it right on time. We showed up right on time. And there are some people you could tell probably hadn't been in a theater in a while and didn't understand that you're going to get a half hour. And I, in the interest of show prep, I was watching the clock on my phone to see if it went exactly 30 minutes before the movie started. So if your movie starts at 6, it ain't starting until 6:30. Plan accordingly. We're going later and later all the time. We get back, we're going to talk Happy Gilmore. We're going to do Oops, Signs of Impending Apocalypse, video games, Nerd Roundtable, and so much more. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. Uh-oh.
This is a Fox News Alert mass stabbing in Michigan. I'm Daria.
Wow, that's not good.
At least 11 people are reported to have been stabbed at a Walmart in Traverse City. That's about 255 miles northwest of Detroit. A local hospital says 11 victims are being treated there. The Michigan State Police say a suspect is in custody and that the local sheriff's office is investigating. Details other than that are sketchy. President Trump is in Scotland to negotiate tariffs with the leaders of the UK and the EU.
This will be a working vacation for President Trump as he sticks a tee in the ground of his club in Turnberry. Last hosted the Open Championship back in 2009. President
I really am really excited that my cart wall is working.
Well, your toy's working again.
It's working for the first time in here.
Yeah.
With the president of the European Commission, and he hosted it to a
Tara uses hers to play cuts. She should use it more. Because if you edit the right way and you do things the right, it's very convenient. So I will be moving my oops over here, so I don't have to go look for it all the time. And certain segment intros. I'm probably gonna move all my segment intros over here. That way, I may even put it on the second page, so I can go to flip over to an intro page.
Gotcha. Well, Oric, I'm curious if where you are, if the commercials are the same thing. Not asking you to do that just for my sake. I'm just curious in general. Trey, I'd say yes.
Well, just stay tuned, Trey.
Okay.
And you'll find out what our opinion of Happy Gilmore 2 was. Let's not jump the gun there, mister.
Sorry, that's all I do.
What does jumping the gun mean? No, I know what it means, but I mean, where did it come from? We constantly do this. I mean, you have a computer in your hand. Why not use it to find out?
Point. Where did this idiom come from? Originated from the early 20th century practice in track and field, where a starting pistol was used.
All right, I get it now. Yeah,
jumping the gun as like
jumping the gun as in track. Okay, for some reason I thought it was a Wild Wild West, and it made no sense to me. Okay.
Well, to be fair,
and track. Well,
so sometimes the countdowns get messed up during a duel.
Or you just do the Bugs Bunny thing and just walk with them instead of away from them. Yes.
I did that once. It was pretty funny. I got banned from that town, though.
Trey, my friend, have patience. In a few minutes, you will know. Did I play all my cuts? We're going to see. I see one I didn't play. I see another one I didn't play. The I Am the Hype is my favorite. I play that over there all the time.
You're welcome.
So a bunch of these are from over there, but the other ones are more, I think, sports minded. So I didn't want to mix them. Those things were always really cool. There was a station growing up that played. I guess it was probably the equivalent of B9 3.7. They were playing whatever was popular at the time, which was 80s music, because it was the 80s. And so
did they call it 80s music in the 80s?
No, they did not. They just called it music.
Yeah, Oric, I saw that clip. That was actually pretty funny. That man got shamed by Tom Cruise.
Hey, it's hard not to finish your popcorn before it's done.
Yeah, because it takes a half an hour.
Because I had half of mine gone, no 2/3 of mine gone before the movie started.
Also, half the time, like, you're not like haven't eaten dinner before then. This time I did, so I just didn't eat any popcorn.
All right, I hit that button and I turned that one down So you're not noobing me today, Fox. I'm going to turn you off. So if it gets bumped, yeah.
I don't. The butter that's on there is fine enough.
Yeah, I don't need any extra butter. It isn't. It's crazy. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but I don't like it. And maybe if people continue to go to theaters like they are now, they'll pull that back.
Yeah,
because they won't need to make up the money that they're losing by people not coming, or they'll be greedy and discontinue, which is probably what they'll do.
that tends to be.
I
the
thought
trend,
I
yeah.
saw an app, and for some reason, I thought we talked about an app.
What was all that?
I just now I'm worried that that's just going to jump in there like it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw an app that tells you exactly when the movie starts. You got to look that up.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
don't know how accurate it is. I mean, if it's not accurate and you show up and you miss part of the movie, you're probably pretty mad about it. It's nighttime, Jennifer. Everything's shady.
Including the guy around the corner selling watches.
So I was yelling at Jennifer Vucicki. She's sitting right over there. We can see her.
Hi, Jen.
She's just off camera.
Why is she looking at me weird?
The looks ain't the problem. It's when she starts throwing stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Looking forward to this hour. Thank you for joining us. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 800-905-0989. That's also that's the studio lines, which are busied out right now because y'all drunk. You've been drunk. You're usually drunk. Not everybody. I mean, there's some people out there that are not drunk, but the people who are drunk are the people who like to call that number.
I was about to say they'll be the ones who call in.
On Saturday night, during the week, there's rarely a drunk person. They still do. Some people day drink and they will call a show. Hopefully the call screeners are doing a good enough job that those people don't make it on the air. But some people you don't hear, they just naturally slur their words and you don't realize that. Yeah. Anyway, I had to discontinue the phones for that reason. But if you want to call one of our fine shows like Tara or Charlie or Bill Frady, the protector of the parking lot, then you can. We got pictures on the side of the building, and Bill Frady's picture makes me feel the most safe. I am not joking. I know I'm not, dude. I ain't making fun of Bill Frady. He's got a shotgun that's beige, as well as a full arsenal.
Sang about it.
A full arsenal, and exactly where I go if the zombie apocalypse happened. So, and he likes me, so he might actually let me in. So that's even better. No. When
you're just over there after like freshly taking out like 10 zombies. Like,
hey,
Bill.
When I pull up early in the morning to do my during the week job, which is the award-winning Rob Brown show, starring Rob Brown and myself, I look up and I say hello to myself, and I am thankful that Bill Frady is watching over the parking lot.
The guardian.
There ain't nobody else on that window going to help me the way that Bill Frady would. I mean, it's definitely a deterrent. I mean, it's just like he's looking down, like try something, and that's that. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's also pretty cool having my picture on the side of the building because I can never say it enough. Whether it was on purpose or accidental, it's up there. It's going to take some effort to get it off, and then I didn't go up there and paste it on there myself. Not that I would try that, but the vertigo would get me.
It's fun to be a pain to get rid of.
Yeah, well, I would talk somebody else into doing it though, for sure. This hour of the show, we're going to talk in just a moment about Happy Gilmore 2. We got a double oops today because sometimes you go oops and then go, oh no, oops again. And we have signs of the impending apocalypse because the world's almost over. video games. San Diego Comic-Con's going on right now, and be able to talk about it more next week after everything drops. But there's been some cool stuff that have dropped so far that we're going to be talking about. Did you eat?
No, I said ye.
Okay. We'll be talking about those, and because
No, that'd be
yeet. Yeah, there we go.
That would
all right,
be-
all
that
right.
would be
So yeah, you do it better than me, but I am getting older. I want to fill it back out. And
My joints are well oiled.
There you go. That's good. That's good to know. Inside, hopefully not outside, because that's just weird. All right.
No comment.
Happy Gilmore 2 came out yesterday, and so my daughter said, "Hey, I would like to make you guys dinner," and we said, "We would like you to make us dinner," and she did. She made some killer French fries and Philly cheesesteaks, and they were really, really good, by the way.
And like custom like cheese sauce
Yeah.
for the
Cheese sauce was good too.
for the Philly and
Yeah.
for the fries.
Yeah, I just was so proud of my children and their ability to cook. They have far surpassed me, and that's awesome. And this is the first time that she's come over and did that. And
So I say I cook for you, but most of my food would kill everybody.
It's pretty spicy. So we sat down and watched Happy Gilmore 2. This thing is full of cameos, a lot of golfers, and I got to be honest, and we've had this discussion on the Rob Brown Show on the Fan Upstate, which you should check out Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. If you're watching on stream, we're on stream, and also on the radio and on the Odyssey app, which is free. You should download it. We've talked about how if you're not a golf guy, a golfer can walk in the room, you don't know who he is. I mean, other than Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods walks in the room, people going to know that's Tiger Woods. Most of the other golfers, you're not going to know. It was fun watching, trying to pick out to see if I knew who some of the golfers were, and I knew a good portion of them.
I knew who John Daly was.
Yeah, John Daly is excellent in it. I don't. Yeah, I don't care. Steve Buscemi's in it, and he's awesome. MJF is one of Happy Gilmore's sons, and I love it.
It's like all the other kids are like a little bit smaller and stuff, and then there's
Well,
MJF.
all the other kids are like children of either Adam Sandler or Rob Schneider or even Ben Stiller's kids. I mean,
they're all the kids of the other actors,
and they're all actors, so they do a good job. It's not like there's like, hello, Mr. Gilmore. No, they're really good actors. So the movie is good, and we got done, and I asked Cameron, is like, do you think it's because of nostalgia or because the movie was just good?
And if I recall correctly, I think it's a mix of both.
It is a mix of both.
It's a healthy amount of nostalgia, but then also adding in a whole bunch of crazy gags as well, including like, are we allowed to spoil?
No.
Okay.
No, we can talk about some people that are in it. Most of the people that I've said, people already know are in it. There are a ton of golfers, like I said. If you watch the trailer, you know John Daly's in it. If you watch the trailer, you also know that Bad Bunny's in it, and he is amazing.
Bad Bunny is the MVP of the movie.
He is. We have seen him in a couple movies right now and a wrestling ring, and I know he does some kind of music, but as an actor and as a wrestler, he's pretty good.
Well, the other thing too, not to get into it, but he plays it completely different from anything else he's played.
Right. That's acting. When you can go in and be almost the exact opposite of
It's
what
like
you
the
are.
polar opposite of what he was in Bullet Train.
And he made it believable. And I thought that was really good. Story's kind of rough though, but once you get past that, it's Shooter McGavin. I mean, just all the and they pay tribute to a lot of the people that they've lost that were in the first movie. It was just all around. It was really good. I really don't have a problem with anything in there. And
there's some people who are complaining about it though.
Yeah,
Like, I've seen some.
See the internet. I don't know if you knew this or not. The internet is mostly negative. I don't know why.
It's a vitriolic pit of hatred.
It's a forum for people who just hate everything, and because it's just like with the news and with news programs, if you talk about everything happy, no one listens. For some reason, people want to hear the dirt. They want to hear the bad stuff.
The dirty laundry.
Yeah. And Don Henley had it right. I really liked the movie. And I am not, Adam Sandler can do no wrong. There's some movies that were not good. Little Nicky, horrible. I mean, there's some stuff that was not good. But you got this. But both grown-ups movies I thought were really good. I think the movies that are more about family, and he made Happy Gilmore more about family than anything. I think those really hit home. And if you Oric says, never thought I'd hear that about Bad Bunny. Trust me, we're selling him short. That's how good he is in this.
Yeah.
And he is hilarious. And a better actor than Travis Kelce. And I love Travis Kelce because go Chiefs. But I mean, and Kelce wasn't bad either, but Bad Bunny acts circles around him. It was really enjoyable. And if you get a chance, and if you have Netflix, you absolutely should watch it. Cameron, what would you rate this?
Is this out of 5 or out of 10? It doesn't matter.
Out of 5, golf sticks.
Oh, I was gonna go with hockey sticks, but I'll go with 4 hockey sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4 3/4. Like, you just hit you.
What, you broke off the
yeah,
head?
yeah, you broke off the head. Yeah, you had a bad shot and you broke off the head. It was really, it's good enough that I would watch it again. And it's on Netflix, so I can.
Yeah.
If I want to. Just to go see if there's some cameos that I actually missed. It's one of those movies when you're done. We immediately went to IMDb and was looking, trying to see who
everybody was.
Yeah. And then once you see like Sandler at the end, like, I thought she looked like.
Yeah. Both of his daughters are in it.
And 2 different parts and really good. One of them was a major part. And well, actually they're both major parts.
Yeah. One of them played his daughter in the
movie.
In the movie, and then the other one had a different part.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, you should watch that. I really, 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 really love that. And I mean,
sorry, boss, but there's only 2 men I trust. One of them was me, the other's not you.
But you can trust us. I forgot what it said. I had to play it because I hadn't played it yet.
That's why I say you look confused while you were doing it.
Yeah, it's like it didn't fit the way everything else did, but
you had went through all of that and segued and changed like 20 different things.
And I did a good job. And then,
it's like you did 20 like cartwheels and then you slipped on the last one.
It's all right. I can fix it.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
That's not how you fix it. That's not how you fix anything.
It's the way you fix a lot of things, actually. All right. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, it's Oops time. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. You look at the TV screen and there's someone with tweezers and ticks. No, thank you.
Don't want any.
From the News Talk 98.9 WORD Weather Center. Currently 91.
And because there are ticks, I've decided to play a song called Kill That Fly. Because, I would say that John Daly's acting is not the greatest. But his humor is still good. I mean, his physicality and stuff is really good.
Thank you for letting me stay here.
MJF really made you think that he was Happy Gilmore's son.
I saw a clip of him on CV, or saw Adam Sandler and the lady who plays the mom on doing an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and Adam Sandler and she were talking about how much they love their fake son.
Yeah, I saw that.
How she was actually worried about him
because he went and wrestled a match and he came back to set. Yeah, bruises all
what
over.
What if he lost a tooth? Well, we'll fix it in post.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm doing stuff. If you're yelling at me, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff.
He's doing his laps. Sorry, that's what I should be saying.
So I'm finally playing Phantom Liberty on Cyberpunk, and Cameron's waited like 2 years for me to play it so we can talk about the DLC.
Uh-huh.
I'm finally doing it. So
He's still not far, so I can't say anything.
it was $20. Hey, during the week, I'll get some time in. So
By the way,
plus I started over. So I had to get to that point
yeah.
where I felt comfortable enough to go to Pacifica.
Also, make sure you grab all the drops that come in.
Like the thing out of the Chimera. It took me a while to find out. I don't know what you use it for, but I had to look it up.
Have you not gotten to the point where like there will be like airdrops?
No.
Okay.
Wow. Spoiler.
It's not that much of a spoiler.
I had beat Cyberpunk a bunch of times a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just put it away, and I knew when that thing came along, I should do it, but there was other games I was playing, and I didn't have the money at the time for it either. And now it's only $20. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this. Plus they had just done a new thing where a new update, I think it's 2.3, and with new vehicles. The only vehicles I really care about is that Batman car, which is still cool, which I haven't went and got, but motorcycles. I love motorcycles.
Motorcycles are so good.
Yeah. They're a lot easier to handle in that game. I know that they said that the
traffic sucks so much.
Yeah,
in that city.
they said that the cars are easier to handle. No, they're not. They still not good. But in a car,
I'll still just peel out.
Yeah, in a car, I was running into everything. On a motorcycle, you can't do that. Welcome into the Upstate Pulse, and it's time for Oops. When you hear the Oops intro, or don't hear it if you're online. When you hear the Oops intro, that means that somebody got arrested, somebody buried something in their front lawn. There's so many stories over the years.
Somebody torpedoed a yacht.
Yeah, some might have. So we got a couple stories here. One disturbing for children probably, and the other one it's also disturbing for children and everybody else. So let's go to Florida, because that's where you need to go for these kind of stories. And by the way, and I have a thing. We have this. You've probably heard Tara talk about this if you listen to her talk about Topic Pulse. So, and Topic Pulse, it gathers all the stories from around the world and puts them together and gives you how many people are looking at them. So there's numbers about what they're ranked and all that kind of stuff. I have my own personal smart pulses put together, and one of them is arrests in Ohio and Florida. And here's the reason why: Ohio and Florida, it's public. The arrests are public, so you don't have to go look for them. So there's a ton of arrests,
easier access.
Yeah, it is. But it can be depressing going through those, seeing how many people actually are arrested over a week. So we're going to Florida. Henry Antunes Alvarado was at Planet Fitness, and he decided to get naked. I don't know why he was naked at Planet Fitness. I don't know if he just did his workout or what. I don't know if it was leg day, because it could have been. So he was naked, and police say Antunes Alvarado removed his clothing, crawled into the ceiling, knocked down tiles, and attempted to start a fire in the bathroom. Again, not sure why he did all this stuff, but
okay.
But he did some stuff. Surveillance footage captured him sprinting through the gym unclothed, entering multiple rooms, and lying naked on a hydro massage bed. Okay, I'm not sure if he was laying on his back or otherwise, and I'm not really sure. Well, anyway, it's so
either way.
So hydro massage bed. So it's like a water bed.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't.
Does
know.
it use water to massage?
Well,
you,
hydro is
it...
water.
Is it like a massage table that's also a bidet?
I don't know. that's be interesting if you're naked. Probably. I know you may say, Lonzo, why don't you do some more research on this? And you're right. I should have looked up what a hydro massage bed. Cameron, I mean, our news guy's not here. Look up what a hydro massage bed is, because I am curious. Unless any of you have been on a hydro massage bed. Text line 800-905-0989. Chris says, don't look, Ethel. Too late. She done been mooned. Here it come. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. And he ain't wearing no
it's
clothes.
using water pressure to do that.
Okay. But so it's like a leather thing, though? Or it's just,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the water's internal. It just moves up and down. That's
so it's like a waterbed.
Yeah, it's like a water
But
bed
it's a
that
chair.
massages you.
Yeah, okay. All right. Deputies found Antunes Alvarado hiding inside a tanning bed and arrested him for charges including indecent exposure, arson, criminal mischief, and providing false information to law enforcement. Hey, man, you're naked. You can't show them your license.
I thought my keys were up in the ceiling tiles, and then my lighter fell out.
I'm a member of Menudo. I don't know. I mean, it's something.
Band?
Yeah, it's Menudo is a vocal band. I think they still exist where you can age out of it. So once you're like 18, you're no longer in it, and then they bring somebody else in it.
Okay.
It used to exist. I think it still does. Who did the song "She Bangs"? He got in a lot of trouble, I think. But he was in Menudo at some point. For some reason, I can't remember his name. You guys remember his name? I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name.
Yes. Antunes Alvarado, I know it wasn't him, had a prior conviction in 2023 for attempted burglary, trespassing, and loitering. So they're not saying why he got naked. So again, why was he up in the ceiling?
And just get hot?
Why was he up in the ceiling? And if he was naked, how did he catch something on fire? I mean, there's somebody, and
where was he keeping the lighter?
And
I have an answer.
Whilst hiding in the tanning bed, Ricky Martin. Thank you, Trey. For some reason, I could not think of Ricky Martin's name. I'm kind of glad that I couldn't think of Ricky Martin's name. So anyway, why did he turn the tanning bed on? I mean, you might as well look bronze when you go to jail, right?
Well, it could be one of those things where he was thinking that getting in the tanning bed would elude his pursuers.
But not if it wasn't on, because you're immediately going to look at it and go, okay, that guy's hiding. But if it's on, you may think someone's in there getting a tan on.
Was it on or was it not on?
It didn't say. I'm guessing it wasn't on.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem like the brightest guy. I mean, if you're trying to elude somebody, you look like you're doing something.
Chris mentioned something about cocaine. It might have been meth. I don't know. Something. All right. And then there's the sad news, since it is a double oops. Jermell Jones was charged with 3 felonies, including theft of a credit card, criminal use of personal identification information, and fraudulent use of a credit card on more than 2 occasions within 6 months. Images of Jones being handcuffed while still wearing a full Chuck E. Cheese costume quickly went viral. So
Daggum, Charles Entertainment Cheese, the third broke bad.
So Chuck E. Cheese done got arrested for theft of a credit card, criminal use of personal. So
on his way out,
so Chucky went. It's like will that be cash or card? And he kept the card. I don't know. They're not saying he did it there, but
I don't think he did it with the mascot suit on.
He
would have gotten away with it then.
Maybe. So if you look up Chuck E. Cheese got arrested, he's in full costume. The head's like on top of the cop car.
Oh,
it's pretty. I just imagine
that's a gruesome sight.
Kids going by because people still go to Chuck E. Cheese. It's not like
maybe he's yelling for the kids to help him. kids, help me! They're taking me away.
And see, it makes me think of the Supernatural episode.
With the very depressed teddy bear.
Yes, where it was a Chuck E. Cheese type place. And
what's the point? Or no, that's a different thing.
No, it was a Chuck E. Cheese type place, and someone died in a ball pit, and someone died in and I forget what it was. I forget what the monster was, but I think it was actually the guy in the mascot suit who was very, very happy and looked really creepy. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't know. So there's a oops, by the way. Be careful out there, because there are a bunch of weirdos and not everybody's good people, I guess. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're hitting the nerd roundtable. We'll throw some video games in there and stuff too.
What you do?
You know what? We're hitting signs of the impending apocalypse. Then we'll hit the nerd roundtable. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on. Listen, the world's about to end. I can't skip that. Okay, and it needs its own intro. We all going to die. And you need to know how.
Oh, you guys might.
And you need to know why. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Watch out for Chuck E. Cheese and nudists. That's a happy service announcement.
PSA. You so happy with yourself? That is an idea. Now, do we record them or do you do them live? I don't know.
Now, when one is dealing with ghosts, it is good to have your exorcism knuckles at the ready. I find them to be the best tool for exorcising ghosts, demons, and all sorts of kind of unnatural spirits. Now, the host bodies might not be so thankful afterwards, but hey, they ain't possessed no more.
Yeah, they would have died.
Punch softly. I give it 1%.
And, crosses on your forehead. Stylish.
Exactly. Some people pay for that.
They do.
Yes, that was a great episode, Goose.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, Goose. I that's probably what you were responding about, were you?
Yeah.
That was slowly.
It's just so out of character for him. It was great.
Yeah, him and the boys though. It's just like it's bad.
Yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah, he is. He's so no, he's just Dean, but
if Dean was
he's like indestructible and yeah, all the things that he hints at, he actually says and does in this. So yeah. Jared Padalecki's going to be in the final season. So they've already
that and Misha are going to be there too.
Yeah,
It's
Misha's
like,
going to be there too. So they've already had Bobby in there because he's President Singer, President Robert Singer, and their dad showed up in the final season. Sort of. I don't want to spoil.
Okay.
So they pretty much have had it's Kripke, so of course, if he can get them all. I do want to see what Padalecki is playing. I think I had read
I know
it.
Zazel as a soup would be freaky.
Yeah, I don't think he's in it. You never know.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it?
Still try to think about which is worse, Invincible or The Boys. I think I'm going to go with The Boys. Invincible is just it's destruction without raunch. The Boys is destruction and raunch.
Yes.
A lot of raunch.
If we're going with just technically, worse things happen in Invincible than in The Boys.
You're offended in Invincible. You are completely offended in The Boys. There's nothing that I finally got caught up. And it was hard for me.
It's a whole bunch of debauching sex degenerates on The Boys.
But I got there and got to the ending. And there's only one season left. So,
and if you do watch The Boys, make sure to watch Omni-Man versus Homelander Death Battle just to make yourself feel a little bit better.
How does that make you feel better?
Just watching Homelander get destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Not the beginning part. The beginning part's sad.
He's probably going to die in the final season, I hope.
God, I hope so. That's the one thing I always...
They went so political in it, too. And it's so offensive but it's offensive to everybody. So it's not like I'm going, well, that offends my political side or this side. It offends everyone.
Ooh, that's cool. What Goose was saying.
All right. REM is singing. That means the latest threat to the entire world is out there. This one is like a threat to the entire world. Scientists are arguing about it. And I will read you some of what they say. A possible hostile alien threat detected in unknown interstellar object. Shocking new study claims. So there is there's an object that entered our solar system, I believe, and it's like spinning. And one scientist believes that it's actually an alien probe. It's really big. It looks like a comet, but it's an alien probe. And there's been many thoughts that if aliens were to come, they would disguise themselves or their ships as.
I was about to say, first comes the probing.
As that's what they say. They disguise themselves or their ships as rocks hurtling through space, which makes sense. I mean, because we, as the primitive Homo sapien race, we don't we think that, look, it's a rock.
That rock.
Like, yeah, it's just a rock, and it's not.
It's a Trojan rock.
Yeah. Please don't take that the wrong way. All right. There's this guy named Avi Loeb, who's a prominent Harvard astrophysicist known for linking extraterrestrial objects to alien life. And Loeb wrote in a blog post, because that's how news gets out these days in a lot of ways, the consequences, should the hypothesis turn out to be correct, could potentially be dire for humanity, because he believes that thing is actually a spaceship. The researchers wrote in the inflammatory paper, one benefit is that 3i Atlas, which is what they're calling it, will make close approaches to Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, which could allow aliens to stealthily plant spy gadgets there. Because, if you're going to spy on this universe, you're going to put stuff on planets.
I'm surprised it didn't use Uranus.
This solar system. It's too gassy there. One benefit, let's see, which could allow aliens to stealthily plant, I already said that, spy gadgets there. Loeb wrote, when the so-called undercover UFO reaches its closest to the sun in late November, it will be concealed from Earth's view. This could be intentional to avoid detailed observations from Earth-based telescopes. When the object is brightest, or when gadgets are sent to Earth from that hidden vantage point. Okay, Loeb declared, if this anomaly is a technological artifact, this could support the dark forest hypothesis, which argues we haven't found signs of extraterrestrial entities because they are remaining undercover to shield themselves from predators or prey. Loeb warns that this could suggest that an attack is likely and would possibly require defensive measures to be undertaken. So, according to Loeb, November is when the aliens attack.
Of course.
All evidence points to this being an ordinary comet that was ejected from another solar system, just as countless billions of comets have been ejected from our own solar system, says Loeb. So it could just be a comet.
Could be a rock,
but it
could
might
be an invasion.
It could be an alien invasion. Okay, Chris Lintott, an astronomer at the University of Oxford, who helped simulate 3i Atlas's galactic origins, told Live Science any suggestion that it's artificial is nonsense on stilts. I hadn't heard that before either, and is an insult to the exciting work going on to understand the object. Here's the thing, though. Nonsense on stilts is an amazing phrase that I would love to incorporate into my vocabulary, but I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to use it.
Well, I mean, you make the opportunity, right?
I suppose. So
I do that.
If an alien invasion were about to happen in November, of course, other scientists who are under the government dole are going to come and say, that's not real, but we know it's real. The aliens are coming in November. Hopefully, like on the 16th, because Cameron's birthday is on the 15th. Because
Yeah, that's what I was
I mean,
wondering. It's
yeah,
just like,
I
I'd
mean,
like to live
yeah,
towards another
yes,
birthday.
so I mean, yeah, I get it. Well, yeah, I would like you to live longer than that. But if we're all gonna go, I mean,
Happy birthday!
and also the thing is, if the aliens, hey, it's Spock, dude.
It
So,
is.
who was an alien, and according to lore, when we achieve warp drive, that's when the Vulcans noticed us. Thought it's okay to approach us because we had reached a point of technology where they could approach us. And here's the other thing, and we've talked about this before, and I will say it again, and I don't think enough people say it. Just because there's alien life out there, which I believe does exist, doesn't mean they're smarter than us.
No.
They could be, I mean, they may be in their caveman phase. They may be in their industrial revolution phase. They could be in the phase where they're still in their Wild West phase. They're not necessarily, I don't care if it's you know what phase I'm talking about. They could actually be in that phase. And if they're in that phase, well, then they ain't smart enough to do nothing to us yet.
No, I mean, it's a fair point.
I just,
because everyone just assumes that like we are the
right. Hey, it's because some people think we're so dumb that they believe, well, all these other species got to be smarter than us. No, they don't.
I was about to say, are we all judged by our least common denominator in this case? Because I mean,
steampunk aliens, which would be amazing.
Oh
yeah, I want to see the hats and the glasses. I don't necessarily believe that all alien life forms are smarter than us. I just don't. I don't, and that's the reason why I believe that's why we haven't been approached. Because, and if they're listening, I think you're all idiots. But if you're listening, then you're not. I'm talking about the aliens.
Yeah, way to call out the aliens.
If you're listening, then you absolutely are not.
I like how you said that. Then your phone lit up.
Yeah. Well, no, it was Chris. I don't think Chris is an alien. It was a delayed reaction to me thanking him for helping me. That's all. If he were here, we'd be arguing. If we were arguing, we'd be arguing here.
Why are you messing with the fantasy? We know about the reality. Don't ruin the fantasy, okay?
The Upstate Pulse presents the Nerd Roundtable.
Allow me to elaborate.
Because the guys from your high school debate team need to lay the smackdown.
Are you familiar with the Drake equation? The one that estimates the odds of making contact with extraterrestrials by calculating the product of an increasingly restrictive series of fractional values, such as those stars with planets, and those planets likely to develop life. N equals R times FP times NE times FL times FI times FC times L. Yeah, that one.
You might want to get out your tape recorder, because it's going to be a historical moment.
And you may say, Lonzo, why play the Nerd Roundtable intro? Because it's taking up most of the time that you would actually be doing the Nerd Roundtable. And here's the reason why. Because I can. Yeah. The first thing in the Nerd Roundtable.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. The first thing in the Nerd Roundtable is researchers in, I think it's Italy, have frozen light. So they froze light. So, like light from the sun or light, light. Not darkness. Mm-hmm. They froze light. And why would they freeze light?
Well, it's like anything else. Like if you can manipulate different forms of energy, then you can find different ways to use it.
Absolutely. So they the reasoning for freezing light is for faster computing. Because, we want the AI to be smarter and to compute even faster. I know it helps. It has other things that it could be doing, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of scary. And I think it's why there actually are time travelers, because we figured out how to freeze light, and somehow they were able to use that to make time machines, or a time machine, where there's like that one dude that shows up in pictures who's obviously in, from the future,
mm-hmm.
and he's everywhere. Yeah. I think that's one of those guys that bent light, or that froze light. I just, scientists amaze me when they sit around and go, you know what I want to do? I want to freeze light. That's what I want to do. Texter says, I heard on the WORD news that Matthew Causey had a birthday this week. Yeah, that's probably why he's not here. He's at a birthday gathering. Some would call it a birthday party.
I hope he's having a good birthday gathering.
Yeah. Let's see. Texter says, there is a furry who goes to FurCons whom has an authentic original Chuck E. Cheese head of the older character design, who was at the last FurCon in North Carolina. is it as creepy as I think it is? Texter wants me to play a recording of Odie singing Happy Birthday. I'm guessing that's Odie requesting that we sing Odie singing Happy Birthday. Well, Odie, if you are indeed Odie, we can't play it if you don't send it to me. If you play it, but it has to be in your native language.
Yes.
Yes. There is nothing cooler than having someone sing Happy Birthday to you in a different language. I've had someone who I still believe is a gangster sing Happy Birthday to me in Italian.
Yeah.
And it was amazing and scary all at the same time.
You felt that fear? He's probably a gangster.
Yeah, did. Well, I already kind of suspected, but you know, it's okay. It's good. All right. Xbox has decided to make a U-turn and charge $70 for Outer Worlds 2 instead of $80. Okay. It's like $10. And people are, we made them change it. It's still $70, people.
It's still better than being 80.
Yeah, I guess it is. I suppose.
Also, we're still going to play it on Game Pass.
Right. So we're not. So we're not. Oh, that was Benjamin who asked that. Okay. You know what, Benjamin? I'm sure you are Benjamin. But if you were Odie pretending to be Benjamin, you would say you were Benjamin. That's all I'm saying.
Just imagine Benjamin just sounds like a beetle.
No, Odie's got a lot of Benjamins. That's why he's not here. You don't need the money. So, you know, that's how that works. He be rich. Wolfenstein TV series. Are you interested in this? You've played more Wolfenstein than I have.
It's going to be really bloody.
Well, yeah, they're killing Nazis. You want it to be bloody.
Yeah, fair. Also, well, it depends. Well, I wonder what it's going to be rated. I mean, if they're going to do it right, it's going to be like.
It's from the makers of Fallout. So the Fallout TV series.
Okay, I think it'll be good.
Who, by the way, are also making a Mass Effect TV series and a God of War TV series. And they're also the ones that are making Warhammer.
They had such a good attention to detail with Fallout.
Yes.
I trust them with all that stuff.
So the little bit of Wolfenstein that I played, I said Wolfenstein. The Wolfenstein. I enjoy because who doesn't want to kill Nazis? I mean, that's
It's a fun pastime.
All right. Before we go to break and get to lightning round, there's a thing on X, formerly known as Twitter, from the Superman movie. So you can follow. Luthor Corp has their own thing. This is Marvel in general has their, or DC rather, and the reason why I said Marvel because Kingpin has come out in support of Luthor Corp. So Marvel is doing it too.
All these daggum bad guys banding together.
Yeah. So Jimmy Olsen, it was rumored to be getting his own his own TV series. It looks like it's going to happen where he's going to be it's going to be like a crime show where he charts bad guys. He's been going back and forth with Gorilla Grodd. Grodd is talking about spanking him and all kinds of stuff. And so it's been a wonderful exchange, those two going.
I'm surprised that Grodd is using social media.
Yeah. Well, dude, he's smart.
That's a fair point. No, I mean, he doesn't like humans and like.
It's fun. It's fun to follow. It absolutely is fun to follow. And I've enjoyed so if you're on the X like I am and you want to have a fun follower, then you should follow Jimmy Olsen because it's pretty good. Superman has his own. Lois Lane has her own. They all have. Metamorpho has his. I mean, they all have their own. It's pretty cool. All right.
I want to see the Guy Gardner one.
Have I looked at that? I don't know if I have, but I should. All right. We'll come back. We're hitting the lightning round. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. Head hurts. I'm smiling. Smiling gives me a headache. No. Believe it or not, and I've had to have these conversations, not really conversations, but telling people that even when I look serious, I'm probably not serious.
He's very giddy underneath.
Radio is very much professional wrestling, especially sports radio.
Is it my cue to do the Pappy Pile Driver?
No, I suddenly was thinking of the hosts on this station being professional wrestlers. And I don't know why in my mind, I'm just trying to figure out who would be what. And it's
Bill Frady would be Vader.
no, they don't have to be.
They could be their own thing.
They could be their own thing. It's just
Tara would be a luchador.
probably would.
Charlie James and Bill Frady would be a tag team.
See, I don't think so. I don't think
You don't
so.
think so?
No, I don't think so. Charlie definitely a face with heel tendencies because he's very snarky.
So he's like a Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Frady's he's straight up enforcer. He's like he would be like, even though he doesn't have the stature, he would be like
A Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed or something like that.
I'm more thinking like, I don't know. Like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Very confident, very I'm gonna do this type thing, and then you know that he's gonna do it because he said he was going to, that type of thing. Charlie's the clever guy that's having the promo, and he's throwing all this stuff in there, and the guy who he's going at doesn't get that he's insulted him like 10 times in the thing. That's what Charlie would be. We already know I'm Bam Bam Bigelow. So, I mean, Big Boss Man, somebody like that.
Well, I mean, we could just give you.
I would not be Rikishi because my butt ain't that big.
Actually, I was going to go.
I've never seen a butt that big.
I don't know why you went Rikishi. Why?
Because he's a large man. I'm just going with the biggins.
I was going to say Undertaker.
Yeah, the hair and stuff. The look is there.
And you do the eyes very well.
I can, and
you have.
I can rock the guy liner. So I mean,
I've never seen it, but
you have when I've worn Jason masks and stuff.
Oh, that's
stuff
right.
on, yeah.
Well, I don't consider it that because it's not thin. It's like
yeah, but it's all black, so
it's not like it would shock me. I don't think there's a lot of things that you would do that would shock me.
Yeah, they're probably if I just suddenly started cursing and drinking and do stuff like that.
Right,
that would shock you.
Things within your character.
I'm not going to do that.
No, because then you'd get corrected awfully quick.
Yeah, well, I have no interest in those things, but I was just proving a point.
I don't know where the road forked, but we're bringing you back.
I'm still in my head thinking of wrestlers. Like, what would Tim be?
Well,
bro, he absolutely would be Matthew Riddle.
Yeah.
Wow, I've often wondered this fortune teller that I found on a forum, is she legit?
You have to ask yourself that question. I think there's a problem. I'd be very worried.
Well, it would be obvious that I'm extremely sick. That would be the only way that I would do it.
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
All right, W has spoken to me. It's time for lightning round. Before I get to that, I want to tell you about Borderlands Comics and Games, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive. Open 7 days a week. You should go check it out. If you look around the room, all these posters we got there. If you go into my office, the Fortress of Nerditude is what Rob Brown calls it. The majority of things in there, all purchased there, including pop figures, statues. You can find those, especially like anime stuff if you want to find it. Video games, they have vintage video games, vintage toys. They have Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering cards. They also have all the D&D merchandise you need, including your handbooks and your figurines and the paints. They also, if you're into comic books, obviously, Borderlands Comics and Games, you're going to get comics there because it is a comic book store. That's what you do. And if you go in and you can't find something, talk to the fine people, and they will get it for you because that's what they do. And they also have gaming tables in the back where people show up and they play games. They have tournaments there too. But
a whole bunch of different.
I believe it's on Thursday nights. They're open really late, and it's a gaming night. A lot of people go in there, and they play tabletop games. And they also have drinks and candy that you can buy. Some classic candies, too, by the way.
It's a decent hangout spot.
And it's the best hangout spot. They also have like Fallout. They have Nuka-Cola, which still haven't tried yet.
They do have Nuka-Cola?
They have Nuka-Cola. I just haven't tried it yet. It's in the kind of bottle where you have to open it, have a bottle opener to get the top off. Yeah, we got to try it sometime. Just never did it yet. All right, lightning round means we got to squeeze in as many stories as we possibly can in the last couple minutes of the show. Tim Burton has found his 50-foot woman for Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. It is it's a remake of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
At last, I have finally found my big woman.
And it is Margot Kidder. Not Margot Kidder. It's Margot Robbie. Margot Kidder dead. Margot Robbie is, and trust me, I'd rather see Margot Robbie as a 50-foot woman than Margot Kidder. Was Lois Lane.
No.
Yeah,
I understand. And I get it.
So I cannot wait for that movie. I probably won't go to the theater and see it. But you never know. Because Tim Burton's awful weird. And trying to see what he'll do to the 50-foot woman, I don't know. All right, Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige has said that James Gunn's Superman is proof that superhero fatigue does not exist, and I agree with that. Same Fantastic Four. It was full of things. He's blaming something. I don't want to get into, I've got it all highlighted about what he said. He said Thunderbolts didn't work because there were too many characters that were from TV shows. And no, there weren't. There was one character, unless I'm wrong. There's only one character that was from a TV show.
Abby Walker.
Yeah. Everybody else was from a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yelena and Red Guardian were from the Black Widow movie.
But he also says that a lot of the shows that he made, that he's sorry that they haven't worked well, but Disney pushed them because they wanted Disney Plus to get over. And so he's pushing back against Disney. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know. But he's saying, there's more quantity because the suit said they had to be. It sounds like an excuse to a degree, but I can see Disney doing that, trying to push Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people didn't like Marvels or the Marvel TV series. We did.
Yeah.
I think the actress who plays Miss Marvel is amazing. I thought she did a really good job with that. All right. Critical Role is finally having a video game that exists in their Vox Machina world, but it's not going to be what we think it is or what we want it to be. It is being made by some former people that worked at Telltale Games. So it's going to be one of those games.
Oh.
It's kind of like choose your own ending type video game. It's kind of disappointing.
Some people like that, but it would have been cool to have, there's so much you could do.
Speaking of that, it is picked up for season 5, the final season. Talking about Vox Machina. And also, there's a trailer for next season. And it looks pretty good. I didn't think I would like it so much. You talked about it a ton. And then there's some characters. It's still a little, it's a lot raunchy.
Yeah.
It's so raunchy, which whatever that is.
Funny enough, the campaign actually isn't nearly as raunchy as the show is.
But I enjoy it because it's set in Dungeons & Dragons.
It's also made by nerds about their own D&D
and
characters.
voice actors doing it.
Yes.
So, doing the voices. Let's see. Aztec Batman trailer dropped, and I gotta say, why?
I don't get why.
Yeah, I don't. Why? It's like, so you've run out of Batman stories, and you got to go with Aztec The Gaslight stuff was cool.
Why is Cortez Two-Face?
Anime was a little over the top, but it's anime. But Aztec Batman, I don't know.
Is that a Batman Gundam?
Yeah. Naked Gun PSA. You need to watch it because not Leslie Nielsen.
Liam
Neeson is talking about how he doesn't want you guys to let comedy die. And so you need to go watch comedy. So we lose more comedies every year. It's great. It really is.
Yeah, I thought it was
a
a
PSA. I probably will go see it. I don't know if I'll like all the humor, but I might. And Spinal Tap 2 is coming out.
We're gonna crank it to 11.
Bunch of old guys on stage. Still, I can't wait.
I think they all die at the end.
Well, according to the trailer, they want at least 2 of them to die.
Yeah.
So there's that. All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Upstate Pulse. Thank you for everyone on stream and everyone on text line. We'll be back next week. Maybe. And that's it.
That's all she
Lex
wrote.
Corpus, J.J. Dillon. Maybe. I was going to say, he's not Vince, that's for sure. I don't think there is a Vince here. Well, maybe, but I'm not going to say who it is. All right. I would like Cameron to say goodbye.
I will say goodbye.
And I will also say goodbye. And see you guys next week.
Au revoir, mon amis.
Have a great weekend. And
be very bone.
I'm going to hit. Did you say be very bong?
Yeah. No, bone.
What?
Doesn't that mean good?
You mean bon?
Bon?
Bon.
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 Bon temps.
It's over yet?
Mon ami. I did.